Hi Year 1. So, here's the front cover of our new story. I wonder if you can tell now what Bob's special job is. Let's have a look at the front cover. So, the title is Man on the Moon, a day in the life of Bob. A day in the life means that you're looking at what somebody's normal day is like. So we're going to find out about a normal day for Bob. I wonder if you can spot what his job is. Here he is. He's wearing a spacesuit. It reminds me a little bit of Traction Man and all of those special suits that he wore. And right down at the bottom you can see there's a name. Simon Bartram. Simon Bartram is... That's right, he's the author of Man on the Moon. And I think he's also the illustrator. So that means that not only did he write the story, but he's drawn all of these beautiful pictures as well. So, eyes looking, ears listening, let's have a look at the first part of our new book. You've seen this picture before. This is Bob. Perhaps you've heard people talk of him. You may know him better as the Man on the Moon. I wonder if any of you spotted some of the clues around Bob's living room that give you a bit of an idea that he works on the moon. There's a picture of a rocket, a picture of a moon, another rocket. I think you can just about see that Bob is in his spacesuit in this photo. He's got a model of the moon. He's got a model of a space rock. And here is a little statue of an astronaut. An astronaut is a space explorer. And then I wonder if anybody spotted something a bit funny happening outside Bob's window. We'll come back to them later. And here is Bob in his spacesuit on the moon. Can you see how he travelled to the moon? Can you see anything else a little bit interesting? This is where Bob lives. Every morning he rises at 6 o'clock. He has a cup of tea and 2 eggs for breakfast before leaving for the rocket launch pad. On the way he stops to buy a newspaper and some chocolate toffees. He's on his way to work on the moon. And you can see, how does Bob get to work every day? Well, Bob rides his bicycle. He rides out of town, into the countryside, and up the hill to the rocket launch pad. And that's how Bob is getting to the moon. By 8 o'clock, Bob arrives at the launch pad, changes into his special Man on the Moon suit, and boards his fantastic rocket ship. He must make sure he leaves by 8:45, otherwise he wouldn't make it to the moon by 9. On the way, he reads the newspaper and does the crossword. And you can see Bob's rocket zooming away from planet Earth. And if you look very closely in the window of the rocket, you will see that Bob is looking at a crossword and thinking very hard about a clue. Bob starts work. His job as Man on the Moon is very important. He has to keep the moon clean and tidy. Quite often, astronauts drop sweet packets and cans. Some people say that aliens are responsible for much of the rubbish, but Bob knows that's not true. There's no such thing as aliens. And here is Bob with a special, I think it's a special kind of hoover, and he's hoovering up this terrible mess and rubbish and litter that's been left behind by visitors to the moon. And he's got a broom and some bin bags back here from all the rubbish that he's collected. I wonder who drops all that rubbish on the moon. Right, we're going to stop there.